I'd like to welcome in studio we have Gail McWilliam Jellie, who is, we're here to talk about the Sullivan County Farm Day, which is back again this year. How are you?
I'm great. Second annual, yes.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's this weekend.
Last year was a big year. It was the first time doing something like this.
Yep.
And it sounds like it was a massive success last year.
It was very successful. We had lots of people that attended. It was a one-day event last year, and
Yes.
we've expanded it to 2 days this year, and we have more farms participating.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So this is part of that, which was a newer concept to me, that agriculture tourism concept where people will tour farms and to see all the different types of farming, from the plants and the animals and how this all works, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, it's, a lot of farms have an agritourism component separate from this event. They offer tours, they offer, in some cases, meals or, things like that. But a chance for people to sort of get up and get close to different aspects of agriculture that they don't have a chance to, interact with on a regular basis.
And with the drought, that when we were just talking about this off the air, how has that affected farming right now?
Well, it's challenging for certainly some crops. Not, I would say most of the vegetable farmers have access to irrigation, and that's allowed them to keep their crops, fairly normal this year. The crops that we're seeing a lot of stress in are field crops that are feed for animals, like hay or corn, because those typically are not irrigated. And so if they're in an area where the soil is, well drained, and so there's not a lot of moisture being held, then you can see some problems there. But yeah, it's certainly been challenging. We don't like to see this kind of weather, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I hadn't even thought about the hay. I mean, I drive by plenty of hay fields, and I just know, there they are. And I had made a joke before we started that you don't have to let your hay dry because it's dry right now, but it's probably
it's not growing back after it's been cut. So, which
is incredible, because they were talking in the beginning of the year, we might get 3 cuts this year because it was so wet and it was so bountiful at first.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of our larger farms aim for 3 or 4 cuts of their hay fields. And I would say that that's probably not going to happen for many people this year.
No, not at all.
And it was challenging to get the first cut because during first cut, it was raining and it was wet and it was muddy and people couldn't get their equipment on the fields. So, yeah, it's been a rough year for that, those crops in particular.
It seems like farming is not easy anyway.
No, you're right. You're at the mercy of the weather and other potential pests. And, there are things beyond your control, for sure.
But we got to, if you like eating food, you got to thank a farmer.
Absolutely. And we're celebrating farming with this event this weekend.
Yeah. So with this, last year was 1 day. This year expanded to 2, which I think is a great idea, because there's so many, 13 different locations?
There's 13 locations this year, which is up from, I think we had 10 or 11 last year. And we have some new participants. So that's cool. But it was challenging to get to all the locations in 1 day last year.
Yes.
I did it, but I sort of skidded into the last one right around the time that things were closing. So it's nice to have a little more time to get to the locations with 2 days.
And this is the Sullivan County Farm Days. So every place that we're going to mention is within Sullivan County, but it is not every single farm in the county, but it's the participating ones.
That's correct. 13 farms is just really a sampling of agriculture in the county. We have several hundred farms in the county of all different sizes.
Yeah.
Some locations lend themselves more readily to having an open house, whereas others don't. And so it's fine. We're delighted to have these farms representing different types of agriculture in the county.
So we have Bascom Road Blueberry Farm, Beaver Pond Farm. Now that's a Saturday only. We have some that are Saturday only, and some all week.
A handful of the participants are only doing Saturday, and most of them are doing both Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Yes.
Cat Swamp Farm, which
it's in Unity.
That's Unity. So Dancing Bear Farm
in Claremont.
Edgewater Farm, that's Saturday only.
That's a big
Plainfield.
one.
Yeah, I think everybody knows where that one is. Five Sisters Farm.
Also in Plainfield.
Okay. That's a Saturday only.
Saturday only, and I think they have decided that if it's a rainy day on Saturday, they're going to do Sunday. So it'll be one day or the other for them.
Okay. And this is rain or shine?
The event is rain or shine, yes.
Catherine Gardens, right here in Newport. Hilltop Farm, Saturday only.
Yep, in Claremont.
King Blossom Farm is an apple farm, right?
It's an apple farm. They also have some vegetables.
Oh, do they?
Yep,
Okay.
and
That's in
honey.
Grantham.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're in Grantham.
I hear, I've never been to the apple orchard. I hear it's phenomenal.
Oh, it's a great little orchard. They have a lot of heirloom varieties of apples that some of the older varieties. Yeah.
My wife went last year for the first time, and she said she had the most delicious Macintosh. Which Macintosh, in my opinion, it's a boring apple because that's all we had.
If you had an apple, a Macintosh right off the tree, you would say something different, I think.
And yeah. So she was like, "These Macintoshes are amazing." So I'm used to like the squishy, gross ones from the store. So I guess theirs are fantastic. Longview Farm,
Charlestown,
Max Maple. It's a huge one. It's a great location. Riverview Farm.
Also in Plainfield.
There's a lot of Plainfield.
Yeah, there's a little strip, actually. Yeah. Those three farms, Max, Riverview, and Edgewater, are all on the same road, very close to each other. So somebody can plan their itinerary to hit all three of those at once.
And then the final one, Winter Street Farm, it's Saturday only.
Yeah, in Claremont.
And so with this, what can somebody expect when they go to these different farms?
They're going to see what that farm is focused on for their agricultural participation, if you will.
Yep.
There's vegetable farms. We have, as you mentioned, there's apple orchards. We have some farms with animals. And so when people arrive, they're going to see what the farm has. Some farms have special events going on. Others, because it's the time of the year, like if you go into an apple orchard, you're going to be able to pick apples, obviously. And there's a corn maze at one location that would be fun.
Who's got the corn maze?
That's Riverview.
Oh, okay.
And I think someone else has got music planned, and kid activities. So they're all going to be different. And if you go to the website for the event, you can get a sort of a brief description of what each farm is planning to offer.
Yeah. And this is a totally family friendly or a good couples date to just go out and enjoy
anyone
nature.
And everyone. Yep. Yeah.
Now, who puts this on? Because there's a kind of a collaboration that work on this.
Yeah. I mean, the UNH Extension in Sullivan County is sort of is spearheading this. This event is something that we're coordinating, but we have support from Farm Bureau in Sullivan County, the Claremont Growers Collective, based in Claremont, but supporting all of Sullivan County, and the Sullivan County Conservation District.
Okay.
So all of us are working together to promote and support the event.
Yeah. And with this event, it is Saturday and Sunday, rain or shine. We got an ambulance going by, fire truck. So 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. and just show up at any time.
Show up anytime between 10 and 4.
Yes.
Yep. And there's no charge to go to the farm. There may be some activities on farm locations that have a fee, but there'll be a lot that people can do for free as well.
Okay. As a consumer, as a patron, what is something that you would look forward to? Like, what would you find that's of interest to you when you go to these?
Well, maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I like all of the activities. I mean, I think the diversity is exciting, and the opportunity to see all the different types of agriculture just here in Sullivan County, I think, is an exciting opportunity for people. So that I'm going to be looking at the excitement on the participants' faces. I'm going to be taking pictures and just looking forward to seeing what people are doing.
What is in season right now? Obviously, we have apples and things like that, but what are the vegetables?
A lot of the corn is still available until we get a hard frost in many locations. Also, just about all the vegetables are available still, again, until things get really chilly. So you can find a good selection of vegetables still. Some places still have some berries.
Okay. Really?
Still some blueberries and late raspberries in some places. Yep. And of course, the dairy products and maple and honey and all of that kind of stuff is still around as well. Yeah.
And maple it's interesting because I think some might not think of that as farming.
Oh.
But that's like New England farming.
Well, definitely. I mean, the sap, the maple syrup doesn't just come out of the tree. You've got to harvest the sap and then make the syrup. So it's definitely an agricultural component to you for the harvest. And you have to maintain the trees and all that goes with that. So it's definitely an agricultural component. And a lot of farms will do that in addition to some other agricultural venture that they're in.
And it just keeps them busy in the wintertime.
Yeah, it's definitely a traditional,
yes.
I think, activity for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My understanding is it's a lot of work. Just sitting and boiling and boiling and boiling. And
it's a lot of intense days and nights.
Yes.
For a short period of time. Yes.
Yeah, I have some friends that do it and they love it. Mm-hmm. Absolutely love it. I don't have enough maple trees at my house to do. I've got plenty of oak, but I can't get anything besides. What can I do with my acorns? I have so many acorns right now. It's nuts.
I know people that are collecting them and feeding them to pigs. So.
Man, and I can tell what the chipmunks and squirrels have been through because they're all cracked open.
Yeah.
They're taking them.
Well, it's certainly a good year for acorns, which is obviously a good year. Makes it good for wildlife that are preparing for winter.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Gail McWilliam Jellie is here in studio. So the Sullivan County Farm Day, which is this Saturday from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m.
And Sunday.
And Sunday as well. What is the website?
The website is, if you just Google Sullivan County Farm Days, you will bring that up. It's got a long address. So there's various flyers and postcards out and about that have a QR code that'll take you there. But just Google Sullivan County Farm Days, and that'll bring you to the website.
That's awesome.
And the website has a list of the farms, map locations, a listing of activities that are going on at each farm. And also, I should mention the Passport program. That's a fun way to see these farms.
Yeah.
The Passport program is you get a passport at the first farm that you visit, and every farm that you go to from that point on, you get a stamp in your passport, and you can turn your completed passport in, or the passport with as many stamps as you've gotten in, for a chance at a drawing for some grand prizes. And we have a couple of gift baskets with some really nice local prizes from local farms that will be part of that. So I encourage people to try that for a fun way to visit the farms.
The website's phenomenal. I was just scrolling through my phone. I do like the QR code aspect. And, there's a nice little map there. So if you're up in Plainfield and you don't know your way around Plainfield, like, oh, it's right up the road.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can go there and plan your itinerary. So if you want to do this, you're not sure which way you want to go, you can go there and figure out, where you want to start and where you want to end.
Yeah, terrific. Gail, anything else to get on about this?
No, I just hope we see lots of people out at this event. I think the weekend is supposed to be good weather-wise, but even if it's not, there will be plenty going on.
Right. Just think of it as liquid gold for the plants.
Yes,
that's what all that rain would be. Just in
if
case.
It rains, we're happy to.
Yeah, we do need it. My goodness gracious. It is Sullivan County Farm Days, Saturday and Sunday, 10 until 4 both days. And I know it's a busy weekend throughout the region. So if you're busy on Saturday, you got all day Sunday to go check it out.
Absolutely. And maybe if you've got something else going on one day or the other, you can, on your way to that event or on your way home, you can visit one of the farms.
Yeah. Support our local farmers and support our local economy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.